The good news is that nobody was injured. All 489 miners were brought to the surface safely and securely, and they followed procedure.
I think if the workers had not assembled in an orderly manner at the refuge place underground, we might have had casualties.
Everything went well. We were informed in time, and the prompt response by the proto teams underground. We all are very happy.
The investigation into what actually happened is now about to start. It's a lot of procedure, but it has to be done because it's going to save lives later on.
There's what we call the inspection in loco, where there will be the visit by the inspectors and management and the union leaders as well to the site where the incident had happened, and also the collection of their respective documentation, and also determining some of the preliminary findings. That will take less than a week. Then we start with the formal sittings.
While initially the focus has been on making sure that all miners were brought to the surface safely and securely, there is a production imperative that's now at stake.
Because we have to deal with that and come up with sustainable actions in agreement with the DMR and our employees and other stakeholders that will make sure that this cannot happen again. So we need to make sure that our systems are in place before we restart production. But at this mine we produce approximately 15 kilograms of gold.
While the mine waits for the investigation to run its course, the mine inspector acted swiftly on Sunday evening.
We've written a directive to the sector to take appropriate measures, first of all to prevent fires, and also make sure that there's appropriate measures on emergency preparedness and response. That include self-contained rescuers, that include control rooms, that include the training of workers on the self-contained rescuers and the use of.
It could have turned out to be a black Sunday in South African mining history, but fortunately it wasn't, because the miners had their personal protective equipment that made sure that they could breathe oxygen while there was lots of smoke around. I'm Angelo Coppola for CCTV in the Northwest Province of South Africa.